Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiasts. Today we're featuring a 2008 Toyota Rav4. This is a clean title, clean Carfax. It's a 200 car, non-smoker. It's got 88,000 miles on it. It is the four-wheel drive version. I can finance this car through Alaska Federal Credit Union. We can also put an extended warranty on it, and we welcome trades. So it's very clean. We bought this just because we're looking at least this time of year, carrying kind of mid-range, low-range dollar figure SUVs that are all-wheel drives, especially smaller, mid-sized ones, for kids going back to school or just for around town cars. And it's a Toyota product, so you know they're reliable and you know what you get, and they're usually problem-free for the most part. There's a little paint nick here, but the rest of the car is in really good shape. They're hard to, believe it or not, for this particular year. 88,000 miles is pretty low. This is the base model, as I mentioned. So it's a four-cylinder, so it gets good gas mileage, and it also is it is all-wheel drive. A lot of these are front-wheel drive, and so you may, if you're looking at these, you want to pay attention to that. So it's got a full-size spare in the back here, obviously. It's very clean. So this opens up fully, and then you have a cargo cover in the back here. If you pull this trigger, you've got a trigger on each side here in the back, and that will kick that seat down. Pretty handy, huh? And then you have a cargo cover. You've got this is a cargo mat, and then underneath here you have quite a bit of storage. That goes back about another foot. So good hauling capacity. You know, they're not expensive, they're easy to maintain, they're inexpensive to maintain, they're easy to service. You know, not exciting, but if you're looking at this and looking at Toyota products, you're not looking for exciting, you're looking for reliability and low cost of ownership, probably. So you can see the paint and the body is in excellent condition. There's I don't think there's any dings. Tires are in good shape, service is current. We just had it, we sent it up through another inspection. So you can see the interior. So everybody buys cars at the same place. It's mostly Mannheim, and the only real difference is what you buy. And we buy all of our stuff with what they call a guarantee, which means if we have it inspected and we find problems, we can send it back. And that way we don't transfer problems or future problems to customers of ours. And it's not cheap, but it's been worth it. Yeah, so you've got a hardtop here, no sunroof. Just so that we don't end up having problems and our customers don't have problems. So I've got one master key here. We do have books for this. You have power mirrors that are in the front here. Let me put that window up. And let me turn the stereo down. So the handle on the glove box is open. It does work. There's a trigger here. You just slide so it does open. And there's some books in there. You also have an extra storage container here. I don't know why they did that. That's Subaru does that also, or I mean Minis. So you can see by the dash and the interior, it's really clean. You have air conditioning, automatic transmission, a standard stereo, nothing special. You've got a 6-disc changer in it. There's your four-wheel drive option. You do have cruise control. You got a front and rear wiper, and then driving lights, power windows, and locks and mirrors. And then that's it. Everything else, little sunglasses container here. Everything else is pretty straightforward. I mean, we just bought it because it was clean and relatively low mileage. And as I mentioned, we're just looking at carrying mid to low priced SUVs, especially smaller SUVs for around town or for students' first cars. If you've got questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.